everyone, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Today we are going to do a twin flame tarot reading for the collective. In this reading, we are going to take a look at how do they truly feel? What is the purpose of this? How can we get through this lesson? What will the outcome be and the advice moving forward? Please keep in mind the messages here are general. You are more than welcome to check other placements in your birth chart. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title that resonates, there's most likely something in the message. Also, energy and time are fluid. So if you find it resonates now, some may find that it resonates at a later time. You'll know if the message is for you, if it hits you, okay? If you feel it. So let's get started. For the collective, we're going to do a little blessing before we get into the energy. So let's see. Please, Spirit, we thank you for the most positive and guiding message for our subscribers. Please allow clear and positive guidance through whatever our friends need to hear. Please protect me, the viewer, and the cards from any negative energies. Thank you again, Spirit, and blessed be. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to pull a couple cards from this deck. Most important message here for the collective, Spirit, regarding this twin flame energy. Twin flame reading for the collective. Please and thank you, Spirit. Karmic relationships are still serve their purpose, right? They help trigger us into learning lessons that we may have otherwise missed. So let's see. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. The snake, the other woman. This message seems to be coming out for a karmic partnership. So I just feel like this is an ongoing thing here. I feel like the reason why this reading is coming up is because a lot of people think that they're in soulmate connections and they hang on for a long time dealing with a lot of toxicity, thinking that these relationships are meant to be in our lives as soulmates or twin flames, okay? A lot of times narcissists will understand the empath mind of twin flame soulmate connections, and they'll use that to their advantage. So true empaths have to be aware, and I hate to say they don't always have to be on guard, but they do always have to protect their energy. So let's see here. Now, I just want to say really quickly on the bottom of the deck, I'm going to set this over here. We have coffee cup, okay? This is telling me I feel like this situation is there's going to be an opportunity to continue this karmic cycle, continue this lesson, or move forward to the next phase, okay? Depending on however you want to approach. But there's going to need to be a conversation of what is truly and practically going on here and where this is headed. So we are going to use the Spellcaster Tarot. This is one of my favorite decks. I just love the pictures on these cards. We are going to clarify here with the Everyday Tarot, the mini deck. The first question we are going to get clarity on is, how do they truly feel? Let's take a couple cards for the situation at hand, how do they truly feel here about the collective spirit in this situation, in this situationship, partnership, relationship? Make 2 more cards. So we have the Strength in reverse, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. I feel like there's some uncertainty with the Strength in reverse. There's some uncertainty surrounding this connection. Now, the 3 of Pentacles symbolizes working together, but then again, we have another card that symbolizes indecisiveness, uncertain or unclear what they want or what they expect out of this connection. And that may be causing a little bit of confusion. Okay, so let's get some clarity here. The Strength in reverse here, Spirit, clarify the Strength in reverse. Strength in reverse, please, and thank you. Do I stay or do I go? 3 of Pentacles, please. So I feel like there is, like, do I stay? Do I go? How do I approach the situation? That may be why it feels like a karmic situation, okay? There is a lot of passion in this connection. You guys may also travel together because it's coming out the Chariot with the Ace of Wands, okay? So I feel like there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of strong movement forward. But again, there's this uncertainty, you know, is this going to go the distance? Or is this just, you know, a travel companion? What is the purpose of this, Spirit? What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of all this? Please and thank you. Emotional clarity. Healing. Now, there may be something deep within you that needs healing, that needs emotional clarity brought to the surface, okay? I do get the sense here that you being guarded is what's causing delays in this connection. Get some clarity on all of this. But I do feel like there may be something from your past, maybe a relationship from your past. Maybe it's even like a relationship with a parent or somebody who raised you that still needs healing. And I know a lot of people have been doing a lot of this inner work for a while. But there's still this sense here that there needs to be brought clarity to a situation. And that's what has this wall up. The 9 of Wands is battle-ridden. Like, have your guard up because you've been hurt so many times. You don't want to ever feel that way again, right? If you look at this lady here, she's like, kind of looks crazy in the sense that it almost could have resembled the Queen of Cups, you know, in her worst, darkest days. Now, for clarifying the Queen of Cups, we have the 5 of Swords. So I feel like in the past there may have been this back and forth, tit and tit for tat. There's a lot of water under the bridge and not being able to make a decision because of the pain from the past. There's a lot of holding on to the past, okay? Now, in twin flame, in soulmate, in karmic connections. All those type of connections is exactly what this energy is. You guys go back and forth. You guys have this tie, this pull towards each other that causes you to go back and forth with each other in relationships, triggering past hurts and lessons that weren't learned in your past, and you're bringing up to the forefront all these lessons that need to be learned, of letting go, of not suppressing emotions, of healing that inner child, all that shadow work that everybody really talks about in tarot, in astrology, in any self-discovery type of method. Ignoring all the offers, not wanting to accept anything moving forward because of this connection. So let's see, how can you get through this lesson? Tower. The Tower just fell out. We'll take it because I feel like there needs to be an ending here. There needs to be like a split. Okay, so you guys are going to have to be apart from each other if this really is a twin flame connection. In every twin flame connection, there's this break. There's this break in this connection to test and see if this is truly it. If this is truly the one. Right? This also is going to trigger a lesson within you. 5 of Cups. It's also going to bring up some sadness, bring up the past, have you looking back on the past. It's also going to feel like a shock, okay? And you also may at times feel like you want to run back to this person. This ending needed to happen to bring in balance. If this is a true twin flame connection, that's like the ultimate test. Maybe doing some research on these types of relationships, because there's a process, you know, there's even stages to relationships that you could even do research on to see. And in those articles, in those videos, you will find that they all have a similar experience within them, where there's this test within this relationship. Is this going to last? Is this truly your twin flame? Is this truly your wish fulfillment? Or is this just another fling? You know, are you going to be able to find somebody else to get over that person easily? The Strength is still in reverse. Don't ignore the lesson. I just heard, don't ignore the lesson right out of nowhere. Okay? So, collective, I am going to do an extended reading on this. In the extended, we're going to take a look at what the outcome will be, where this is headed. We'll also take a look at some advice on how to get there. I do feel like whoever this is resonating with, you are headed in the right direction, but there needs to be a definitive ending here. So that way it's like a rebirth process. For whoever this is resonating with, this has just been going back and forth, like maybe stuck from the second to the third phase of relationship. This is going to be the ultimate test that's going to make it or break it. So If you are interested in the extended reading, the link will be below in the description box. Otherwise, let's pull a couple cards here just for a YouTube advice. The YouTube advice here for there's going to be clarity brought to the situation. And I feel like this is going to come out of nowhere. This is going to turn this whole thing around. This person also may come rushing back in. So, that could be a good or a bad thing. It's up to you. If you're ready, if you feel like you're ready and you're comfortable enough in yourself where you could bring another person on board. But honestly, the point of this ending is to kind of give a definitive break. So if it's only been like a month or 2 months, and that's the normal cycle, 6 months if that's the normal cycle, a year if that's the normal cycle, it can't be the normal cycle. It has to be a break, a definitive break. So, collective, the Power Thought card coming out for you guys is, my future is glorious. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.